today we're going up against the Houston Rockets. So yeah, man, I just want to get done with the regular season. I don't care if we win or lose in the playoffs. I just want to get done with the regular season. I've been saying that since I was almost done. But yeah, man, can't wait until this regular season is over with because I'm getting a headache right now. And I also got to play 2K17. So yeah, man, I'm on the grind for that. I got to play 2K20. I got to pay my bill on the 27th. So probably when April 1st come, I got to see how much money I have. And hopefully I can pay everything and get it done. So yeah, let's get into it though.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jetson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just have to have guys want to be on good teams, great teams. That's more memorable than being in a place that has late night dining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but the big markets still have an attraction. Bright lights and their star power can help boost your profile and earning potential as a player.
How about Kevin Durant, OKC?
But no question.
Yeah, I mean,
They've been to the
that's
NBA
another
Finals. No question. Another example. It doesn't hurt, man. If you have a great team, people know who you are.
Late night dining, huh?
Late night.
That's the barometer of big city.
Yeah.
Late night
dining. Say, hey, go to Sacramento. See what time you can get a meal.
Hopefully this game a feast for the viewers as we turn it over to Kevin Harlan.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Filling in the wings is Milton and Antetokounmpo. Greg Monroe is up there with Miles Turner. And it's Anderson in the point guard position.
There's a chance he can have a game if they don't get him up more tightly on the perimeter.
It's at the pick. Right side, Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, he goes.
Defensively, that possession better not start because they just handed it to him.
Boston gives up Myers. On the wing one. Rebound Milwaukee. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And this is the first of two games between the two, East versus West, so we don't see a whole lot of one another. Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often. So I'll be watching this one closely. I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's what he makes his money.
Austin's against him. No good from Austin.
Well, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play. And play hard.
Pass to Hunt. 6. Lawson drives in. Has his eye on the rim. Drops. Lawson's got 5 now.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Ellis. He points his last outing. Shoots a fader. And that's Tacumbo gets the go. On to Tacumbo. He's got his second basket of the game. Where he's gone 2 for 4 for the field so far. Spring on Howard. And Lawson with the drive. That's good for Howard. And the assist by Lawson. Howard's got his first points of the night.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Harris outside. It's Monroe, high post. And found the shot. Roberta's right for 2. It's on Hughes.
Defender all over. Greg, he got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Bucks shoot their first free throws of the game.
They're only shooting 71% on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
No way to distract this time. Second, this is also Bruce to the lead. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Kevin McHale. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when he goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks again, Doris. Milwaukee making a switch here. Parker's
They just keep
in.
getting tired, man.
Lawson with
I'm trying to win again, man. I ain't trying to do that losing stuff, man. If you're not gonna put in the effort, why do that?
Feeds to Howard.
Now we losing because they keep getting tired.
Lawson against Harris. Just trying to shoot. Lawson gets to Hughes. Excellent D there from Parker. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 to 5 shooting the ball so far. Middleton issues the Parker. Back to Middleton. 18 feet out.
Good shot, I guess.
They change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah,
I want to win again, man.
bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean,
I don't know if we're gonna win the playoffs, but if we go like Orlando did and not make it to the playoffs, man.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter of who can catch that.
The Rockets right here. 2 shots. That free throw missing. Houston with a big group substitution here. Cody Zeller's checked in for Howard. Decker comes in for Trevor Ariza. KJ McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Barbosa in for Ty Lawson. Milwaukee also making some changes. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Carter Williams in for Chris Middleton. He hits the second for Milwaukee. For the Houston Rockets, they're coming off a good outing against Indiana.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
yeah, they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots. A lot of them didn't block them or touch them. They actually changed it. Here's Monroe.
Soft touch of the pass. Monroe's got his first 2 points.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we see about him a lot.
Now here is Barbosa. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Hill against Barbosa. Here's Harris. Harris missing again.
Well, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. Monroe's shot is good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take possession.
Barbosa kicks to Zeller. There's a screen by Mo Eunice. 6 that one from the post. Here's Harris. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And it's Carter Williams in the corner. Six on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Harris missing again. Now here's Barbosa. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lets it go from 11. Gets it over the rim and out. Mayo. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead, up 2. And back in a moment.
Yeah, I mean, we just probably got tired of playing different teams, and couldn't move the ball very correctly and stuff like that. So, it is what it is. I'm just trying to get the regular season over with, man. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't care if we win the playoffs. I don't care if we go all the way to the championship game. I just want to get done with the regular season, man.
It's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever play or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive sport.
Well, we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
It's been about the effort, love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's good for the hustle, as you said, bro. They're showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Hart and Ruiz are filling out the perimeter. Howard is up there, Ruiz up, and it's Lessig can't go out. That's the big start in the second quarter for the Rockets. Let's not let the sideline catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Creek in the last matchup against the Heat provided a nice lift. He finished with 8 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better than he did.
I mean, that's for sure. He wasn't at his best.
To compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Now, here's Parker. Harden missing his last shot. That is good. Vasquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Ariza has the overlook. That one falls. Flushing speed.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now, here's Vasquez. To the inside. Plumlee. And the layup is good after an out-speed pass. Plumlee's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Vasquez, man, what an example of tremendous passes here.
Wants it outside. Parker with the steal. Pass break. Here we go. And that was Jumbo.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of hitting back.
Well, I think he did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Pass it to Carter Williams. To the paint. Plumlee, no up.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot by Larson. Wide open.
get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing inside. Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
Free throw, no basket. And the Rockets making a change here. Deckers checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton's checked in for Jabari Parker. And it's Vaughn in for Michael Carter-Williams. And he can't hit the second. He's straight on forward. Nelson outside. Lays the pass to Harper. Misses for three. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Vaughn. Here's Plumlee. Lays it in without a inch of room around it. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And he gets it to go. That's 12 points for Watson. Bucks lead by 4. Vasquez passes to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. And it's 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And Watson with a drive. Releases. Not sure off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Vasquez up top. Watson defending.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now Vasquez. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the dribble.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
It's Harden with the drive. Takes it to Decker. Baseline drive. And good. On the right side of the rim. 14 points for Lawson.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, the second quarter has been better than his first. That was pretty good.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And it's 3-7. Outside. Lawson outside. Back to Harden. And sent back by Plumlee. That's great. Here they come. Here's Middleton. That's good. He's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, that's one according to my name.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity he's there to push him, and then excellent execution.
Now, here's Harden. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Indiana.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And here's Vasquez. Takes a 3. And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks lead by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. I'll say this for us though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And the third quarter already get underway. What a game we're seeing from Ty Lawson.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And now let's check out the lines courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Craig Monroe is out there with Miles Plummer. And it's Harrison at the point. Here's Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's trailed by 9. Lawson gets to Harden. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a pretty good at everything.
Now here's Harris. Monroe uses the Conley. Shot no good. Great D that time from Howard. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point line, shooting 50% of the free throw here. Harden the pass to Valiunas. Houston moving it around. And he gets it to go. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he has to show a little more fight on the interior than he did on that. He's got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run the gas a little bit.
Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one caught. Houston making some changes. Daniels is checked in for Harden. And it's Barbosa in for Ty Lawson. The Bucks also with the sub. Parker's checked in. They'll get on the second, so he hits 1 or 2. And it's real by 5. Barbosa gets to the wrist. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris against Barbosa.
Move the ball.
Harris dishes the Parker. Takes the elbow jumper and trees it. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how's that for a killer crossover? It's a big abuse.
Barbosa kicks it out. Screen by Howard. Aruza moves in. Second chance effort. And here's no luck. Bucks win by 7. Here's Middleton. And drops. And he comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Barbosa gets them on the use. Here's Barbosa. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. And he gets it to go. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harris with it. Screen by Monroe. Plumlee in the high post. Working on Howard. And it's Harris off the drive. And rebounded by McWilliams. It's 3-7. Inside Aruza. Dishes to Barbosa. Releases from 15. And he's going to go with the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft. nice job because they.
Or Leonardo Barbara. Strength, very good at finishing plays, and his foot are set around the rim. Please press X to strip the ball away before he goes up for the shot. Weakness, prone to bad passes and turnovers. Move your feet on defense and be ready to capitalize on his mistakes.
Somebody who's checked in for Dwight Howard. O.J. Mayo is checked in for the Bucks. Carter Williams comes in for Chris Middleton. Milwaukee leading by 5. Carter Williams, the pass to Harris. Back to Carter Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Carter Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Barbosa kicks to Zeller. Barbosa against Harris. Zeller, a screen on Harris. The dish to Ariza. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris. The Bucks have gone 3-6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Mayo. It's a good one right there. And the bucket's good. And it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
And he looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and when they've taken it back, we've seen the time and time again. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them.
And he gets it. 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D-Mac possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The feed to Monroe. And out of bounds as the Rockets have possession.
Take a look at what the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. They also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
San Antonio, they've been in peak form as we watch them play some tremendous basketball.
All right, James Harden, strength. He's known as taking advantage of good shots, opportunities, press L bumper to double team him and get the ball out of his hands. Weaknesses, mid-range jumper struggles out of bounds. Use LT when he's his body up to shoot, of course, him to the drive.
So for the Rockets, Deckers check in for Ariza. Harden comes in for KJ McDaniels. And it's Lawson in for Leandro Barbosa. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Carter Williams against Lawson. Harden outside. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Here's Monty. A rebound by the Bucks.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this work.
They're running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, they're paying the price right now. That's the lackluster defense for me. That's in the season.
Now here's Lawson. 14 points for him. Shot on the hit. And the shot is good. The Bucks win the ball. Jump points and the bucket for Monty Hughes.
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the top.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Lawson's against Carter Williams. And there the Bucks with another bucket.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Now, here's Lawson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Harden outside. That one falls off Lawson's feet. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. Carter Williams. And no good trying to get that right. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks ahead, up 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here's Lawson. Howard's out into the zone, and it's Lawson in the one spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Bucks leading by 10. On the way, Harris. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he does not grab it down. No defender in sight.
Harden dishes to Lawson. Fires the 3. Harden no good. And for Milwaukee, their shooting certainly key for them on this one. 55% from the field. Middleton outside. On the arc. They get it again. The jump shot. And that one falls for Monroe. Plumlee, who's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And he can't hit the second. He gets trailed by 11. Harden the pass to a reason. Good. It's Harden back in the time.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Milwaukee's getting off to an 0-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Willis with it. Now Watson defending. And it's scoring by Ariza. Out to the right wing. Hit by Zelman. The ball is going to be. Yes, it is an illegal screen.
That turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
And it's Harris off the drive. Middleton outside. And it's Parker in the corner. And Middleton picks the play. On the way, Harris. Lawson defending. Trying to shoot. Let's go. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Rockets straight. Howard with a screen on Middleton. And Lawson, here we go. Here's Howard. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
they'll keep going straight to the bench.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harris against Lawson. Plumlee with the screen.
Sticking too much.
Monroe left side. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. And the Bucks lead by 11.
How about the perseverance and the extra effort on an offensive play? Wrong on calls.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
Fourth quarter of play for about 2.5 minutes. Through it right now. Howard with it. Now, guarded by Plumlee. He's up. Off target from three-point range.
They're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this league right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds, just being one.
Here is Lawson. Following the basket by three. Howard with the screen on Harris. Lawson dishes to Hunter. Great team that time for Middleton.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Ariza. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Lawson.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate at top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now Harris. We're going to climb the middle of the 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many issues here in the second half.
Taking out the big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could have contributed some points.
No good for Lawson.
Solid rebound there. With a score like this, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, Glover, Collin, and the stat sheet. It hasn't gone in their favor. You trying back, they got to put forth more effort.
Now Rizzo following the miss by Freak. Screen by Howard. Lawson kicks to Howard. From 11 feet away. And overshot that one, missing. The long lead by 11. Plumlee with the screen. Pass to Monroe. It's the 14-quarter ball. Monroe's got 5 points in the quarter.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
And that shot might not be the number one option, but if the D will give it to you, then you need it more. That's not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Harris kicks the
Got
ball.
it. Get the ball inside.
They get a hand on it. Here's Monroe. That's 7 points for James Harden.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read on how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Fred.
Here's Monroe. James Harden picking up that pass route. On the shot clock. Harris. Can't get it to go.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Ariza with the numbers. Ariza's going to single digits for the Rockets.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a
Got it.
look.
Ball inside.
Harris against Watson. Harris gets to Monroe. Hyenas with the steal.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
It's Harden with the drive. And it's sent up by Trumley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Harris. Great shot from the wing. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things.
It's our time. It's our time. They're so close to closing this one out. Freak. They have a hot hand. So let's get him the ball.
Barbosa passes to Decker. And that one comes up a bit short.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. And really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Greg Monroe.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor. He was dialed in defensively, and that helped carry the intensity on offense.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
Alright guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I post mostly every day or every week whenever I have free time. And yeah, man, hopefully the regular season will be ending very soon. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate all the audiences and the subscribers that I have. If it wasn't for my audience or my subscribers, I wouldn't be here today doing this on a daily basis on YouTube. But I appreciate everybody. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next video. And we'll be going up against the New Orleans Pelicans next episode. So yeah, stay tuned for that too. Catch you guys in the next video.